What's going on, guys? So in this video what I'm going to be doing is undercoating under the rear wheel wells of my 2007 Honda Civic. So a lot of cars in general always have rear quarter panel rust forming. I also did roll my rear quarter panels back in the day when I was running an aggressive stance setup. So they are cracking a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys can see. They are cracking a little bit. I did have it undercoated already once, but just to be safe, I would like to undercoat it again. We're just gonna pretty much first clean up the area. I got some soapy water here and I got some brushes. First, you would just clean up the whole underneath side a few times, scrub it down, hose it off. So that's the steps we already have done. Right now we are just waiting for everything to dry, and then we'll be applying the rubberized undercoat. Now the rubberized undercoat can be a pain in the butt sometimes. A lot of it drips off, so make sure you have something underneath to absorb all the extra residue that falls down. I'm gonna be doing it in very small sections. I'm not gonna be doing the whole bottom underneath. I'm just gonna be mainly focusing on right over here, right around the edges here, so no rust forms. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here we are underneath the quarter panel. This is the area that I have cleaned, as you can see, nice and clean. But you can also see right over here, this quarter panel started to rust where I rolled it. So this is the part we are gonna have to pay special attention to. Make sure we put a lot of undercoating here. I mean, the cancer has already started. We can't stop it, but we could slow it down. I do have an air hose connected to a compressor. We're just gonna make sure we dry out this whole area first before we start spraying the undercoat. Alright guys, we're gonna be undercoating the vehicle soon. Make sure you guys dress up, put a lot of layers on clothes. Make sure you're wearing jeans or some old clothes, because when you're undercoating, the adhesive or the coating is gonna spray everywhere, splatter everywhere. I would preferably put a mask on too, but we gotta work with what we got. So right now we do have the car taped off, so no excessive residue spills anywhere on the paint. Likewise on the bottom, we are sure that we have a cardboard underneath to catch all the extra falling debris here. We have everything cleaned up, as you guys can see. The rust, we did dry everything up. First we will primer it just a little bit. I'm thinking about primer, then we will do the rubberized undercoating. All right, here comes the primer. Alright, we'll give that about a minute to dry. Well, like 10-15 minutes, and then we'll just start the undercoating process. Alright, now it is time for the undercoating, guys. Everything's dried up in here. Let's start spraying. And that looks a lot better so far and a lot more protection. We'll do about 2 or 3 coats as it dries and we will be good to go. Alright guys, that is the finished product. As you guys can see, the rust at least is all covered. Once this dries up, it's gonna air down a little bit because now it's still a little bit puffy, but we managed to undercoat the whole bottom here right by the quarter panel, which is most important. We made sure to do above as well as best as we could. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure when you do this you wear eye protection because this rubberized undercoating drips everywhere. Make sure you prevent rust on your car, especially in the rear quarter panels. That's the ugliest thing in the world. So the last time when I was undercoating my rear wheel well to prevent rust accumulation, I had a bunch of overspray on the paint. I did put some magazines here, some newspaper, but it's still oversprayed. So for the next side, we are prepared. We pretty much got the majority of the car. I got some newspaper all around it. Then I got towels and accessories pretty much all over the car. So even though we are painting outside, most likely we should be good. I'm pretty confident we're not going to get much overspray to the front of the car, so I really didn't cover it, but I might still cover it with some other towels. Honestly, I'm just very happy that I did detail this car a few weeks ago, because after I took off all the paper that I had taped off and I rubbed my fingers across the paint, there was so much overspray on the vehicle, so I decided to wash the car. I also did paint my brake calipers front and rear, so I did put bags over it so the paint doesn't get contaminated. And luckily, after washing and a couple passes and paying extra attention on this portion here right above the wheel, I was able to remove the majority of the overspray. So she's still buttery smooth. Definitely wax your vehicle, guys, because this just saved a bunch of frustration. Otherwise I would have to clay bar again to get the rubberized undercoat off of my paint, and it'll be just a whole big process. But thumbs up for Meguiar's and thumbs up for having a clean car. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna conclude today's video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Likewise, guys, we do have some brakes that just came in. They are the Power Series from Nakamoto, semi-metallic, slotted and drilled. We'll be installing those shortly, so stay tuned.